on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Aye, that I do. I ain't saying he was perfect, but he knew what it meant to be a Nord. The Empire's always taken us for granted. Nords died by the thousands in the Great War. And what did the Empire do? They outlawed the worship of Talos, Skyrim's most beloved son. Huh, there's thanks for you. I guess what I'm saying is, Ulfric stood up for us, and for all Skyrim. So who's gonna stand up for us now? Take a look. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
Need something? Hmm? Some pretty flowers. I picked them all by myself. They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do? Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, wow. Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind? Yay! Thanks, Mr. Papa. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever. I need to get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks. Thanks so much.
If you're looking for passage to Solstein, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. You're looking for passage to Solstein. Too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then... the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstein. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself. Well, here we are. Welcome to Ravenrock. Just be careful here. Things aren't what they used to be.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Ravenrock, Outlander. State your intentions. You've picked one of the worst places in Morrowind to do that, but suit yourself. Just remember, Ravenrock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? Ravenrock started out as an Imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. When House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. I have to be. As second counselor, security of Dragonborn is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstein. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from them. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion? Revenge for the enslavement of their people? Or perhaps both? Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives. Many more were exiled from their homeland. Hail, Jolland.
Well met, Admiral.
Talk to Captain Gowland
Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But
What?
this load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jolland, you know we don't have that much cotton.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again, and there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laryl. I'll see what we can do.
All right, then. Don't worry about rushing. Just pay me when you can.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Reverend Guard. I've sworn to keep Councillor Morvain safe, and I intend to take that oath to the grave if need be.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place. Don't like it? I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that? Ah, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone. We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible. Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
long,
The idle mind sleeps.
I work for Mogrul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Mogrul doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
If you're dealing with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts or end up hurt.
Lalu setting foot on the island.
I'm not holding back. If I knew something, I wouldn't wait till you strolled in.
You looking for trouble? Stay out of my way.
Teldrin Sero, blade for hire. If you have the coin, I'm at your service.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Haven't you got something better to do? So where do you
Your
hail?
visit here will be tolerated as long as you
Skyrim,
abide by
born and
our
raised.
laws. Otherwise,
any
you'll
kinfolk?
answer to the Redoran Guard.
Just a brother.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips.
He a blacksmith as well.
There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend.
People are looking for.
A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sioux jammer in hand. He was one of my patrons, and he liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised.
Glad to lend a hand.
You must be using quite a bit of
Ah, but you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink," and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground. Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick. True story, friend. True story. The ash-spawn attacks on the bulwark are getting worse. Captain Veleth is trying his best, but I think the Redoran Guard are overwhelmed. The finest Sioux jammer across your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call